Allie from Indiana University. This is like 12 years ago. And you know subway math, Big Ben. If you see a girl on the subway twice, it's a miracle.
Right.
If you see her 3 times, it's like a Netflix rom-com. I see a cute girl on the subway platform, gets on, gets off, walks the same path. Olive skin, brunette, beauty, simple beauty. And I'm like, I can't talk to her. I'm too nervous. But if I see her again, I got to do it.
Yeah.
2 days later, I see her again. I'm excited. I don't want to talk to her on the platform or the subway because it's too loud. And then we got to ride. So I wait till she gets off, introduce myself. We talk, we walk. There's rhythm. There's conversation. It's going good. So I asked for a number. Said, hey, we should hang out. Gives me the number. I call her later. We're sorry. You've reached a number that's been disconnected. I'm like, no way. Call it again. We're sorry. You've reached a number. I'm like, how did she give me a bum number? There was rhythm. There was conversation. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. 2 days later, see her again.
No.
And I'm like, I have to say something. So I'm like, hey, why did you give me a bum number? She's like, no, I didn't. And she was surprised. I show her number. She goes, it's not a 2 at the end, it's a 4.
Oh, okay. That's reasonable. Yeah.
And my buddy says, you got to call the number to make sure it's a 2. So I call her right then, and it's the number because it rings. It's Friday night. I said, oh, great. Let's hang out. Let's meet up with some friends. Text her. Nothing. Crickets. So I did what any man would do on Monday. I started taking Uber to work. And that's Allie from Indiana University. Bad karma. It's going to come back to her way in the Hoosiers, Big Ben.
Oof. Does Allie have a last name? Did she give you a last name?
Didn't give me a last name.
What
Just Allie from Indiana.
Let's find her.
We should.
We gotta find Allie.
Bring her on. Yeah, we'll bring her on the pod.
What did she have a boyfriend? Did you ask that?
I didn't, and so maybe there was a boyfriend, but then why give me the phone number?
She's nice. She's nice. What did you know? Get out of here, dweeb. I got a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it was great meeting you, but I have a boyfriend. I would have been like, perfect, bring him along. He's probably a nerd anyways from the Midwest. Bring him along. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K-Win. Each week, we give you a brand new podcast. So if you're watching this on YouTube, tickle that subscribe button and make sure you give us a thumbs up. We're also on social media. We'll take our bits and our content, we'll package it up and deliver it to at Big Ben K-Win _. Anywhere you get your social media. More of an audio podcast person, rate and review us 5 stars and hit that subscribe button. I'm K-Win, he's Big Ben. We're going to talk a little college football, a little NFL football, and that's probably it. So let's go.
Just football. No hoops yet. We already got hoops. We got high school.
It's boring at this point in time.
Yeah, it is. It's like league play. No one cares. A lot going on in college football. Where do you want to start?
I want to start off with this. Should we get rid of the first round bye? Because teams that have gotten the bye are now 1-7, Big Ben.
There's opportunity. I don't think you throw it away. You let the coaches first and foremost get together and re-architect what the college football playoff looks like, in my opinion.
If they ask Kirby Smart, he's getting rid of it because he's 0-2.
Because he just didn't know who to prepare for. Like, look at Kirby. Like, he didn't think he was, he thought he was getting Lane Kiffin's offense, right? Or is it? I don't know. I'd love to ask the coaches.
It's more rust, right? You said it, 3 weeks off. 18, 19, 20-year-old kids are probably playing video games.
Exactly.
They're not practicing. They're not hitting. Like, you saw that. Ohio State came out, and they're like, oh, my God, we're down 14-0. Yeah. They couldn't come back. Like, a lot of these teams have the momentum, and then they put the momentum on pause, and the teams that play stay sharp, and they're sharper. And I think that's what you see is the momentum, the people that are tackling, the people that are hitting. that is the tactical advantage over rest. And then the other thing is it's a neutral site. So what they should do is if they do keep the bye, those games have to be played at home.
Agreed.
Because there's no benefit for like a team like Texas Tech or like Georgia or even Ohio State, to that matter. So if you do keep the bye, I think it's got to be a home college football game.
Agreed. But then, yeah, but your alignment with those legacy bowls goes away. But then, yeah, I think you go to the coaches. You go from like X's and O's, proverbially, to trade and blows, and if you played golf before, if you played any muscle memory, if you haven't played for a while, it takes a while to get back on the saddle. Same could be said for college football players. Like if their mind's not in the game, if they're not preparing constantly, if there's not a rhythm or routine to getting ready for the game, and that gap is too wide. And at this point, they're probably looking at the portal too. Like that's what you have to realize too, is they're evaluating, should I go in the portal? Should I not? They're halfway in, they're halfway out. Like, are they fully participating? Are they bought in? Are they in for next year? Are they in for the next game? Like, that's the reality of it right now. The portal's open when? The portal opens on the 2nd, closes on the 16th.
Yeah. Right in the middle of teams playing for the college football playoffs. The problem with college football is there's too many mouths to feed. There's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yep.
And what I mean by that is the programming is backed by ESPN, which supports the SEC. And then you also have bowl games. So there's just too many people that you have to cater to. They should just rip it all up. And they should give the broadcasting some to ESPN, some to Fox, give some to True TV, and let's just play the games and let's play them on college campuses. No one watches these bowl games anyways. I went to the Rose Bowl. It's not even really the Rose Bowl anyway. So, like, what are we doing here? It's Indiana versus Alabama. It's not, the traditional Rose Bowl. So let's just rip it up and get rid of it.
But they're not going to do that because they're making a boatload of money. Like, that's the thing. It's not the old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like in the eyes of a lot. Well, no, not in the eyes of us. It's broke, but not to the kids getting paid a boatload of money, not to ESPN, who's got the contract rights, not to the SEC. Like, it's not broken to, it's broken to coaches and us. That's who it's broken to. Most other people are pretty happy. Players are probably happy. They're making money now. Like, they're not complaining. They're not going, I have to pick between the transfer portal. No, they're getting paid now. They're okay with that. Like, the viewership's up there. Like, the games are still being played. Like, to ESPN and the kids, there's nothing wrong. To the coaches and us, there's a lot of things wrong.
Well, why can't we keep the kids happy and just put some more guardrails and rules around this?
The kids... I don't
know. The portals.
That's not for the kids to determine, right? They're just going to get paid. It's. There's a lot more layers. I think there's Congress oversight, but to what you were saying, I don't think it's broken for everyone, and that's the problem. Is like players are happy now because they're getting paid. Like, one guy's going to get $5 million. The quarterback for Cincinnati is going to go get $5 million.
I'm saying the players still can get paid. I'm just saying they've got to figure out the transfer portal and not allowing coaches to take new jobs in the middle of the season.
Fair. And I think the players would say I kind of like it when it is, because it creates a sense of urgency. Like, teams want players, then coaches will play. That's when they're going to get the most amount of money, when there's a need and there's demand and the supply is there. Like, unfortunately for these kids like that are going to play in the national title, you probably don't want to leave, right? Now, do you want to run? My question to you, K1, here's a question. How much money would it take for you not to go play in a national championship game?
$1 million.
Someone said, here's $1 million.
If I'm a freshman, I'm gone. If I'm a junior.
What about your contributor? You're a contributor. And you're not making much. You're making $200K.
Am I the best player on the team?
You contribute. You're the starting weak side linebacker for Oregon.
Gone. If I'm a freshman, I'm gone.
Okay.
Stick
That's all I'm
around.
saying.
You may not get that money at the same school, and then you're stuck with the team and you can't leave. This is about an opportunity to make money for your family and set up future success. You
And then
can't
there's
monetize that Natty.
true. And then you have a guy like Chambliss, right? He's looking at another year of eligibility. That guy, anyone has any incentive to play for, he wins the national title. They're not talking about getting players out of the transfer portal. They're looking at players of like, we need to re-sign him.
Yeah.
Chambliss leads Ole Miss to a national title. Like re-signing means he's $3 million easy.
They might give him their whole NIL budget.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it goes to, I mean, you want to talk matchups?
I want to talk a little bit about this article Bruce Feldman wrote about, is the SEC dominance dead?
Ooh, okay.
And you should check it out. New York Times, I think it's also on The Athletic. But essentially he's saying because all these other universities can now pay players with NIL, the SEC isn't stockpiling their team with 4 and 5 star recruits at like, first team, second team, third team, and it's giving these other schools a chance.
Fair.
And so if you look at the SEC in bowl games, they lost 9 games out of 13 games.
So 4-9.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's not good. Like, they're losing all these games. Big Ten has been the Natty the last 2 years with Ohio State and Michigan, and it's looking like the Big Ten is going to win with either Indiana or Oregon. Like, there's so much parity. So I ask you, would you rather go to a school in the Northwest and you can design your cleats in your games, in your jerseys, or would you rather go to Tuscaloosa?
Feldman's probably right. Your traditional powerhouses are dead. Like the landscape has changed. Money has become more relevant than anything. Right? It's gone are the days of one of your alumni or whatever funneling money from a used car dealership. Like that's not needed anymore. So,
well, I think the appeal to those schools was the money and the atmosphere, but now you can get the money, the atmosphere in a larger city. Like, would you rather go to South Beach and go play for the U? Or would you go to Starkville or Knoxville?
That's fair. And to your point, like when Penn State was going through this whole thing, they're like, one of the pitfalls, the players go like raise their hand. They're like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's not enjoyable to be here. It's not like a good place to go. Like, it's not a dump, but it's just a college town in the middle of Pennsylvania. And so you probably have to pay players a little more. Exactly. So environment's going to change. I think
SEC's dead. You said the SEC and Big Ten are going to leave on their own? Shoot. Go ahead. SEC's full of duds.
I don't know about duds. I think the rhythm to recruiting is going to change drastically.
Then the SEC is losing their dominance and their power to break away. Like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you're like, oh, SEC, they can't leave. Now it's like, you don't even win the Natty. Miami is going to roll up Ole Miss here in a minute. So the ACC is moving up as well.
I don't know.
Texas Tech might have been able to beat Bama. I think the Big Ten is moving to the top, is at the top. SEC's number 2, but the ACC is right on those heels. Just wait till my boy Bill Belichick starts getting that program running at Chapel Hill.
I think there's too many good programs in the SEC, historically good programs, that they're just going to die overnight. I don't think that happens. They'll change.
Should we start with the Thursday game? Ole Miss versus Miami?
Yes. Interesting matchup.
But an easy pick.
Okay. Most dangerous guy in the room. Who is it? Who is the most dangerous guy in any room?
The guy who can be the Wildcat quarterback, can go out wide, can return kicks, can do jet sweeps.
Guy with nothing to lose. And that's Mr. Goulding. Listen, he's in a rental car right now. and you know how
a broken down rental car where people are leaving, and some people have left and they haven't come back.
One of
they're
those
eating caviar and gumbo in Louisiana.
This is one of those SRT Dodge 0 to 60 in 3.2. Either you're going in a straight line really fast, or you're going to wreck if you turn left or right, and that's what he's driving right now. All the players are bought in. There's a narrative. There's a storyline. Like, we're not supposed to win. Lane left. Like, we're kind of I guess, second-rate school to LSU where he went. I just think there's too much good karma, good juju. I got Ole Miss. Field goal.
I don't have Ole Miss. I'm happy they're here at this point. They beat a group of 5 team, and then they beat a Georgia team who really isn't stacked up to Kirby Smart's Georgia
Christmas.
And now they're going against the Miami Freight Train. Mario Cristobal could always recruit. Last year he had the offense, he didn't have the defense. Now he has the offense and the defense. He's got dudes on both sides of the ball. If you go back to the Ohio State game and the A&M game, they could not run the ball. Both teams were under 100 yards. Their offensive line averages like 320. They got NFL players up and down the roster. They are going to push over Ole Miss, and they're going to win. Carson Beck, you don't like him. I think he's but he has experience, and if he's playing at 3rd and short, he can either check down or run for it. Miami's got too much weapons, too much physical dominance, too much power. Miami is going to move on to play. We'll get into that in a little bit.
What's the Miami equivalent in an NCAA basketball tournament? Like a team that's not supposed to get in, and then they're in the Final Four.
I'll give you college football. Ohio State from last year.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You are right.
I mean, they pushed around Ohio State. And Ohio State has, 6 NFL first-rounders? They've got all this talent. They have the best roster. Them and the Ducks, maybe. And Miami pushed them around like there was nothing. Like me pushing you around.
They looked just perplexed. Like, what's going on here? Yeah. What, like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. All
right, you got Ole Miss. I got the U. We'll move into the big game Friday night. Indiana versus Oregon. I will kick this thing off. Indiana is probably the best all-around team. They don't make mistakes. They win in the turnover margin. They're tight. They're physical. They have the best coach in the country. They have the Heisman winner and a clutch player. I mean, Mendoza was clutch in Eugene. He was clutch against Ohio State. Even when they were in Happy Valley and they were down, he was clutch. They can run the ball, relentless pass rush. So I have to go with the Oregon Ducks. 2 reasons. I told you earlier, karma. Allie did me dirty. You can't give someone the number and then change the number and then ghost them. The Subway gods are going to seek vengeance on the Hoosiers. And rule number 2, it's your rule. It's hard to beat a team twice, especially the caliber of the team that the Ducks have. The Ducks have to run the ball better. They have to be sharper in the red zone. But I think Dan Lanning loves this, that they're the underdogs. And I think they're going to figure out a way to win this game. All the pressure's on Indiana. They're the favorite to win it all. Everyone loves them, but I'm going Ducks.
Is this a rivalry at this point? I mean, it's starting to feel like one. And who would have thought Eugene, Oregon, and Bloomington, Indiana, and this should be the national title game. This should be the national title game. Well, not that you.
It might end up being it.
But two really good coaches, like Signetti, Lanning, like they knew who they are, they know who they have, they know what they're good at. And last year Dylan Gabriel got a little pub, but a lot of people are saying Dante Moore is better than Gabriel, and a lot of people are saying Gabriel or Dante Moore is actually better than Mendoza in terms of what you see in a pro prospect. This will be an audition for both those quarterbacks. And it'll be won by the quarterbacks. Candidly, it'll be won by the quarterbacks who makes good throws. God, Signetti's tough to go against. I said Oregon. We're going a little run. I'm going to stick with Oregon. No, I'll go with Signetti.
You got to go Indiana. I go Oregon. We can't pick the same teams.
Oh, Allie. Let's go, Allie. Good thing you didn't text K-Win back when he probably said, hey, what are you doing tonight? Let's go.
Yeah, you want to come over and play some Farkle? Play some dice?
Probably. We got it on the iPad now. Let's go. Here's the last thing I want to say about the CFP. And this is
so you're going to Indiana.
I'm going, no. Yes, I'll go Indiana. Indiana, Ole Miss. That'd be a lovely championship.
So how is Indiana going to beat the Ducks? Let me hear it from you.
I don't need any justification, rationalization, or defend myself. I'm just saying Signetti is the head coach, and that Google him. Google Signetti right now. I'll tell you why they're going to win. Google Signetti. All right, I love this take. Winning isn't just about trophies. It's about roster retention in real time.
Who said that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Signetti.
No one. It was a quote from an online article I probably should cite, but I really like it in the sense that not only like you got to not only like think about it this way. Some receiver, you brought in, you paid. He doesn't do anything in the national title game. He doesn't like that. He was on the biggest stage of them all. He's gone. Right? So it's like it's this. You got to win the trophies, but you got to retain the players on the team too. And that's
I would add to that. You got to retain the coaches as well.
Fair.
Because Oregon's got their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator leaving. Ole Miss, their offensive coordinator's coming back, but there's a couple coaches that aren't. And you got to keep the continuity of the program with the players, with the coaches, with the culture. Obviously, some players and coaches will leave, but you got to keep the most important ones to the culture.
Agreed. God, what's Nevada's coach? I don't always want to take the last line, but this brings up the Nevada coach saying, why do kids come to Nevada? So when they get good, they can go to Oregon for $1.4 million. Like
AFC. So no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Flacco. The time is now for your Bills and Josh Allen. Like Josh Allen, historically, he only loses to Mahomes or Burrow. They're not in this. The Bills are coming in at the 6th seed, playing my Jags. But I want to talk more about the quarterbacks. So you got these quarterbacks. I'm going to give you their tenure and their records. It's just more like it was interesting. Bo Nix, number 1 seed. He's in year 2. He's 0-1 in the playoffs.
Okay.
Last year was the first year. Drake May, he's in year 2. He's 0-0 in the playoffs. Has never played a game, so he might be puckering a little bit. Trevor Lawrence, year 5, 1-1. Rodgers, year 20, 11-10. But Steelers have no chance, so forget that. CJ Stroud, year 3, he's 2-2. Josh Allen in year 8, 7-6, and Herbert in year 6, 0-2. There's not a lot of experience NFL-wise or playoff-wise, and this is why I think the AFC is going to be fun to watch because it's wide open.
Utterly wide open. And when you talked about like all those other quarterbacks not being there, it's more of like I think of any remaining team in the AFC, Josh Allen can exert his will of any other quarterback. Like you don't see CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, maybe to a lesser degree, maybe Justin Herbert, maybe, but like Josh Allen is the lone quarterback, I think, in the AFC playoff bracket that can put his team on the shoulders. Now you got to get healthy quick, but intriguing matchups nonetheless. I mean,
great,
kind of.
Great matchups. I think you're right. Josh Allen can carry his team. What I struggle with is there's so much inconsistency with this Bills team.
Yep.
They're pretty much run heavy James Cook or throw it to tight ends. Is that going to be enough to win? I guess we'll see. What do they play? They play the Jags. That's going to be a great game.
The disadvantage The disadvantage they have versus previous years, where it'd be literally Chiefs 1, Bills 2, is they're playing at the 6th seed, so no one's going into Highmark Stadium or whatever they call it in Buffalo and freezing their tail off. It's the inverse. Like now they're going to go play in Jacksonville, where will probably be 75 and sunny. That said, in your whole run the ball tight ends is a little more digestible in the cold weather versus you're going to have the entire playbook open to you. James Cook led the league in rushing, I want to say.
Yeah.
Do
the Bills come out of the AFC and get to the Super Bowl?
I don't see another team on paper, or at least put me. Okay, let's go play it forward. Play the tape forward. Let's go Bills Broncos, 1 seed. Can they beat the Broncos? Probably. Yeah.
It's going to be tough in Mile High.
That would be tough, right? That's the thing, is they don't have the 1 seed, so that's the only downside. But I don't believe in the Broncos either. I don't believe in any team on the AFC side other than the Bills, just because of Josh Allen. That's it. Josh has been there enough, and he's not playing Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow. So give me the Bills. You can take.
I think if the Jags can beat the Bills, I think the Jags got a legitimate chance. They're rolling right now. Trevor's playing better. Liam Cohen is an offensive-minded coach. You saw what he did with his quarterback in Tampa as Baker was rolling. Baker's lost his mojo. Trevor's got his mojo. The Jags have some weapons. They have a pass rush. So that is the game I'm looking forward to the most, because I think the winner of that game could be in the driver's seat of heading to the Super Bowl. I don't trust the Broncos. Pittsburgh's out. New England, it's been a great story, but first time, I don't know if they get there in their first time, because Drake May's got to take some bumps and bruises along the way.
Great. Quick Jag story.
Let's hear it.
I'm at a
Duval.
Dude, this is weird. I'm at a Denny's in Mount Vernon, Washington, having reindeer pancakes, just enjoying a good breakfast. And this guy's got 3 girls with him. Yeah, 3 girls with him. Turns to me, he says, "Oh, you're a Bills fan." I said, and he goes, "I'm a lifelong Jags fan." I said, "There aren't many lifelong Jags fans. And there aren't many lifelong Jags fans in Mount Vernon, Washington. You're a long way from home, pal." We get to talking briefly. And I said, I'll kind of cut off the conversation. I go to a children's museum in the town over. I sit down in a seat. The kids are running around. Guess who sits next to me? This jabroni.
Wow.
He goes, "Oh, so you want to chat a little more?" I go, "Sure." Tells me how he's been a lifelong Jags fan. He goes, "Let me tell you something, though. The Bills aren't going to make the Super Bowl." I said, "Why is that?" And he believes in conspiracy theories. Apparently, you tell me this is conspiracy. He goes, "Go look at the NFL logo. There is a Golden Gate Bridge, signifying that the 49ers are going to be in the Super Bowl. And then there's a light color blue. Too light to be Buffalo blue, but light enough to be Jags or Chargers blue." I didn't get his name. I should have got his name just so I could say it. But mind blown. What do you think of that conspiracy?
I think there's a Golden Gate Bridge because the Super Bowl's in Santa Clara.
Thank you.
I thought that was a trick question.
Time out, buddy. You wait. I didn't want to just stop him in his tracks.
Niners.
Question.
It's all going to come down to this. 2 things. Trent Williams has to play, and Ricky Pearsall has to play for the Niners to have a shot. Now, your Seahawks absolutely dominated the Niners. Now, if Trent Williams was there, it would have looked a little better because they could have run the ball and got some help, and then Pearsall would have helped them down the field. Without those 2, they got no chance against the Eagles. So they need to be sharp. The Eagles, on the other hand, we're not going to see a repeat Super Bowl champ because there's just so much dysfunction. If the Niners don't get them, someone else is going to get the Eagles.
Could we Could we see, like, this is a parlay of all parlays? There are 4 road teams. Do I have that right? 4 road teams that are favored this weekend, or Wildcard Weekend. Texans, Bills, Rams, and Pack. And that leaves 2 very vulnerable teams that are favored at home, Philly and New England. Would you run a little all-road team parlay?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's go. That's what I wanted to hear. God,
Yeah.
not only just love the road teams winning the playoffs. Just love them. Okay. That's all I had. Oh, wait. I also had this.
Is that John from Jacksonville?
John from Jacksonville just texted me, said, hey, I was completely wrong about the whole thing. I just realized the Super Bowl's in San Fran. West Coast teams. It's the only downside of West Coast teams, I guess. All of them 3 time zones away. I don't know the record of playoff teams traveling 3 time zones. That's a lot.
I mean, you're playing the Panthers.
How early do you go?
That's a gimme.
Show up day of.
Listen, the Rams are probably so confident DeAndre's not going to play.
Rest them.
No, the travel thing is real.
So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We got a Thursday game for Ole Miss, Miami. I got Ole Miss. You got Miami. Friday is Oregon.
IU.
God, 5 days of football, baby.
Yeah. Two games on Saturday. You got the NFC, and then the Niners, and then the other AFC, and then Monday you've got the Texans ending Aaron Rodgers' career. Not because he's hurt; he's going to lose.
Stokes is good.
Tyran Stokes, #1 recruit in the nation, recently transferred to Rainier Beach.
Yes.
The #1 team in the nation. That's the #1 senior in the nation.
They do. And they played so it was the #1 team in the state. I don't know if they're in the nation, but Stokes certainly elevates that anytime he comes there. They have Jamal Crawford's son on the team. The court is Jamal Crawford court. Jamal Crawford is just revamping. I mean, he loves Seattle. He's a big proponent of the Sonics, but he's made Beach kind of this hub. And there's another school, so over on the east side, not in Seattle proper, but over on the east side Catholic. As you can tell, a Catholic school. They recruit players.
Is that where Paulo went?
Paulo went to O'Day,
okay,
which is also a Catholic school. But Beach is kind of out of the mold, right? So they're a public school, but they don't recruit players. They can't recruit players, but they get really good players.
The program recruits itself.
Yeah, exactly. Their selling point is Jamal Crawford. Court, Jamal Crawford's son there. Great game last night. I watched it online. Stokes took over. Literally took over the game. They were down 1 at one point midway, about 2 minutes into the fourth. I think they went on a 13-2 run to just run away with it. He scored 8 points consecutively. He's good. He's really good. But as with any player in high school, he's almost too good. Like he can do anything, get away with anything. He's just a really good player. High school hoops is good this year in Washington. He's
6'7", 6'8", depending on which website you look at. Powerful body, extremely athletic. He goes downhill. You can't stop him.
You cannot.
I've seen some of his summer league games. He played for the Oakland Soldiers, who had Jason Kidd, LeBron James, Aaron Gordon. So He's in that circuit. He looks good. The only knock on him, actually 2 knocks. One is the outside shooting, but when you're this dominant, you don't really have to develop your outside shooting yet.
Nope.
The other is he's moved around a lot. This is his 3rd school in 3 years. He's getting ready for life as a college basketball player in the transfer portal.
Well, I think what sold him candidly was this is a community. Bethea's the other part of this. The Rainier Beach coach is probably the longest tenured coach I know. He's 22 years there. It is an institution. He coached Jamal Crawford, I want to say. That's how long he's been there. The selling point was come here and we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you get yours. We're good. We'll win a state title and everyone will be happy.
And I'm sure Jamal Crawford will work out with him. We'll coach him. We'll guide him. We'll put him on a better path than he's on now because he has a mentor who played in the league.
Not only that, but let's just be honest. When you got the number one player on your team, there's a lot more eyes on your team. And all of a sudden, Jamal Crawford's son, who's a freshman, when college coaches are coming to watch, he's on the radar. So this isn't a nearsighted type situation or decision by Jamal Crawford. It is a long-term decision. So
it's a win-win for everyone.
Win-win for everyone. And everyone involved, too. That was a good game last night. They'll probably play again later in the season, but Beach is just good.
At Big Ben Kwin _ anywhere you get your social media, TikTok, Threads, Instagram, follow the Discord. We're on there as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's where you get notified of our podcast. And give us a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. More of an audio podcast person. You can 5-star us. You can rate us. You can give us another thumbs up and subscribe to the podcast. I'm Kwin. He's Big Ben.
What episode are we on?
352.
Is it?
I have no idea. I think we've done like 600 actually.
Do we have more episodes than passing yards for Shedeur Sanders this year?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
All right, drive safe.
Boom.
Boom.